What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba Group Holdings with the ticker symbol BABA. I will first be going over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So let's go over what's happening on Baba's chart, and we did see a very sudden drop back inside of this range pattern, and the range resistance is right around the 118, 120. Support is right around that low $70 level, like 72. You can see that price did break out of it for several weeks, but it came back inside the range, which is not a good sign in the long term. Things can change. It might get outside the range, but when price gets back in, it's not a good sign. It's basically stuck in the mud once again. So we did see a drop down lower, but it was very sudden. So that means that price most likely is overextended, and we can see a move up higher. Looks like we can probably move up back to that EMA right back over here, maybe target the 120 level. So it looks like price is trying to move up higher. Generally, when you see a very sudden drop and price, bounce, there's a good chance that it can bounce higher than just get a small little bounce and continue crashing lower. That's very hard for the market to do. So it looks like we're seeing a technical bounce due to that overextension. So I'm expecting price to come back to the 120 level, probably to retest this downward sloping trend line once again. There's also a gap right here that can be filled if price is that bullish, which is currently at the 125 level. So let's see what happens. But as right now, in the meantime, it looks like price is trying to move up higher, at least in the short term. And then we'll go from there. So let's take a look at the weekly chart. So a lot of these Chinese stocks have been hit pretty hard with all that tariff news and all that stuff. But again, that could be just short term. Let's take a look at this measurable target. One leg up right here, second leg up. Target was already met, and that's why we're seeing that price, drop down lower pretty sharply. But overall, it's still making higher highs, higher lows. You can see that price made a low right over here. It made a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, and this potentially could be a higher low. So we could probably see another higher high. So it looks like price is trying to trend out of here. So let's see if that does occur. But again, if we come up to the top side of the range, which it looks like it's trying to do at the 120 level and get rejected, then we may see another large leg down in the future. So as right now, it's looking very likely we do see higher prices, but it can make a decision if it wants to continue moving up higher or, maintain the range pattern and continue to get rejected and trade sideways. So let's see how this plays out. We don't know exactly what the market's going to do. But as right now, it looks like there is this possible, you can draw a channel off the swing highs, drag it to lows. So it could be a possible uptrend channel in play, which means that we may be able to break back above the 120 level and stay above it. So that's all I have for Baba on the daily weekly charts. Let's see what happens. But as right now, it does look likely for a technical bounce up higher towards the 120 level. Let's see what happens from there. Do we find resistance or we break through that level? If we don't even go up there at all, then where is price gonna go? Probably back down to the lower side of the range at the $70 level. But as right now, I think that's a lower probability. I'm expecting price to move up higher. Let's see what happens over here. There's a good chance we even can see continuation higher. So all I have for Baba on the daily weekly charts. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.